Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Coulter, owner and operator of Kiko Roofing LLC. Today, I wanted to touch base on a question I'm asked all the time when it comes to getting a roof done, and that's about the payment process, what it costs, and if I do financing. So, to touch on the financing side first, because I think it's really important. Most roofing companies do offer financing. What I tell homeowners is if it's going to cost $20,000 to get your roof replaced and you want to finance that, almost every single one that I've dealt with, every company that does financing charges you a fee. So some of them could be 8% of the roof total or the contract total. And that's a large chunk of change that comes out of your pocket. So that's something to think about, because then besides paying the $20,000, now you got to pay the finance fee, and then you've got to pay your actual monthly payment, however long that term might be. So it can be pricey. The thing I try to direct people to is get a hold of a banker, someone that you know, your credit union, something, and check into what we call a HELOC. I have a really great guy that I work with by the name of Kyle. I send a lot of customers to him. He will then take them through the process of applying for a HELOC. And really what that is you're getting a line of credit. Let's say $30,000. You take 20 of that, you put it toward your roof. But over the next so many years, you can then reach into that money and take out whatever you need. But the other great thing is that you're paying yourself back. Okay, you're not paying some other company to finance this for you. You're actually financing it through the HELOC and then paying yourself back. So it's a great option. I get a lot of people wanting, hey, can you send me the finance information? I'm like, well, why don't you call this person and see what other avenues you have, because we can save you a lot of money. Okay, and then you could use that other money for upgrades for like a better shingle or something like that, if it's going to be your forever home. And then, of course, besides financing, going into the payment side of things, I get lots of questions about, hey, my deductible's high. What can I do? I don't want to pay my deductible. Can you cover my deductible? If at any point in the process you are talking to a roofer and they specifically tell you, I will take care of your deductible, that is insurance fraud, and I would find somebody new. What I will tell you is, if insurance pays for something that maybe you don't want to do, we see it a lot of times in the industry where the roof gets paid for a full roof replacement, and then maybe the gutters and downspouts, partial replacement or whatever, and the homeowner doesn't want to do that. Well, the insurance is going to give you some money up front for those items. If you don't want to do the work and get the depreciation back, technically you don't have to. But you also have to remember, if there's ever another storm, you're never going to get paid out on that gutter again. So you can technically use some of that money to cover your deductible if you want. But as far as a roofer taking care of your deductible for you, that is insurance fraud. And I see it a lot. Myself, I've got lots of friends in the roofing industry that have their own companies. I know they have lost jobs over not paying for people's deductibles and things like that. And it's just a practice that you don't want to get into, because if that roofer is going to tell you, hey, I will take care of your $2,500 deductible, what else are they going to do on the back end to try to make that money back? Are they going to not put ice and water on? Are they going to skip certain things? Are they going to reuse felt? You just never know. So always be leery when you're talking to a roofer about your deductible. I know times are tough and people do want to save money. But the fact of the matter is you pay insurance, you have a deductible, you need to honor that and pay your deductible when needed. But I've made videos about different types of policies associated with RCV and ACV. I would recommend going through my Facebook finding those videos and checking them out. It's great information if you don't know a lot about the process. But I hope this information helps you out in your process. And even if you haven't been through a storm and you're having leaks and your roof is getting really old, always look into a HELOC to do that upgrade on your home. So hope you have a blessed day. God bless you.